That's comedy.
So Fire Emblem Fates is the second of the 3DS Fire Emblem games, and it had people going, wait, Fire Emblem is popular now? I was so hyped for this game. I absolutely loved Awakening, and couldn't wait to see what they improved with the next entry.
Kiss me, you fool.
Well, so Fire Emblem Fates is 3 games in one with 3 routes. One where you're in Hoshido, the peaceful red, or Nor, the violent purple. No, seriously, purple is not my favorite color. Have you seen the damage it does? And green, blue, cyan, waifu. So on the island of Fire Emblem Land, you can pick to live here, or somewhere here, in 3 different houses. So I guess you could say this is Fire Emblem 3 Houses! So here I want to go through Fates and see if it was like I remember, and how it holds up, especially, since these bozos exist. Well, first you have to pick which version to get, as no, it's not all on one cartridge, unless you got the Super Duper Deluxe Edition, which I did. Did I mention I was really hyped for this game? But you could also buy each route separately, which was kinda scummy since playing just one route, it's not really a full experience of everything they have to offer. And it stars our main protagonist, dear old Corrin. God, put some shoes on, dearie. And you can actually customize them quite a bit. The game allows for this since the cutscenes are weirdly done in first person, so they don't have to show what ugly designs you pick. Hey, I don't think I look too bad.
We're not done yet!
Alright, name. Ramona. Ah, crap, I misspelled. Wait, how do I pronounce that?
WOAH.
Well, let's open with a cutscene featuring Blue Girl. Okay, that's enough out of that song. So WOAH starts out on a field with the red side Hoshido, while the purple team want her back.
You have freed your last.
Bro, that's so hot. Oh dear. 2 dashing men want me?
Norian's gum!
Well, this is probably very confusing, and that's just the start, but we have to go back to explain how he ended up being fawned over by 2 burly men. Wake up! Ooh, wake up, sleepyhead! What? Oh dear Lord, get out of my house!
We've got trouble.
So WOAH at the start lives in Nor, the left side of the map, enjoying purple things with her siblings, Leo the PlayStation 5, Camilla the... Elise the... Hello, anyone there? All led by Xander the Prince, and these opening parts are very wholesome. But the game tries to speedrun you into caring for these characters as quick as possible. And that's a recurring thing in the game. No, really, the game zooms through character growth and story to try to make you care for the characters as quickly as they can. However, their dad and King of Nor is Garen, this guy, who isn't peace-loving, and wants us to prove our loyalty by killing these Hoshido prisoners. Also, I have to point out this game is on the 3DS. There's no cheap way to capture footage on the console, so...
Let's do this!
There might be some odd things here and there, okay? So WOAH and Elise overhear Garen talking to someone, but when they enter... I'm telling you, there's no one here. Gee, it's almost like Garen is an evil guy with a design like that. Anyway, Garen sends us out to investigate some border area, and we go there with all horsemen and Molding. However, when we get there, instead of peace, Spalding kills the Hoshidans and starts a war. Then lets old horseman fall to his death and attacks us. This betrayal by Garen's men makes us very angry, and we turn into a dragon. Wait, what? And this girl jumps in after us, turning into a flying fish.
No.
So the fish teleports us to this weird castle thing, which I'll get to later, then teleports us back up top. Yeah, seamless. We faint and then get captured by Hoshido, but as we are the goody bad guy, we want to make friends. We don't want war, so we agree to go to their capital, through the snow. I mean, come on, you couldn't even give me shoes? It's freezing! What's that? People have a thing for feet, and that's why we are barefoot? Whoa, mama! It's our mama. So it turns out we are this person's daughter, and as a child, we were stolen by Garen when he killed our dad. And these are the siblings we have here. The ones we grew up with as a kid that we conveniently forgot about till now. That begs the question, so Garen killed our dad, but does that mean we were out with him on a diplomatic mission as a kid? King Hoshida just brings kids out on the missions in the wild, eh? So we got Sakura the healer, Hinoka the horse girl you know from high school, yes that one, Takumi, and Ryoma the lobster.
Lobster? That sounds highly edible.
Whoa, Corin, take it easy. You can do that after marriage. He is the next in line to the throne. Also, he's super freaking hot. This is all too much for BOOB, and we wander outside, spying that blue-haired bimbo Azura, who was a Norian princess kidnapped by the red team. Guess we are in the same boat, huh? Wait, old man, why are you shipping us? I'm making reference to this for later. So everyone is happy we are back, and the queen holds a ceremony to welcome us into the family again. Also, by the way, I have to mention we got a sword from Garen, but don't worry about it for now. Anyway, this hooded figure then appears and grabs the sword that I should have mentioned earlier, and uses it to cause a huge explosion, killing hundreds, including our queen mother. Oh no, mother, who I barely know, why? This affects BOOB a lot, and she turns into more of a dragon. Bit scrawny though. Azura, on the other hand, uses her marketable song to calm us down. I mean, it takes a while to work, jeez! I wonder if this awakened things in fans. Also the feet thing. Man, why is this game so horny? Don't worry, we'll get to you later. So, having calmed down, we see that the explosion revealed a sword behind the statue. This is Yato, which magically flies to BOOB. Gee, lots of things are happening by chance, huh? Almost as if the writing is. And so, with the queen dead, her magic barrier protecting Hoshido gone, war with Nor is now inedible. Wait, I meant inevitable. So instead, Hoshido launches an attack to meet Nor, and here we are at the start of the game. Now, you got a choice. Do you pick the red team, the one with your birth parents, also Ryoma, or the purple team, which you have the most memories of growing up, also Garen? Or the third route, which I don't know anything about at this time, or the fourth route, where you join Smash Brothers, or the fifth route, where you join Cloud in Final Fantasy VII? Okay, since I guess my hair is purple, I will pick Hoshido! Yeah, I'm sorry, Ryoma is just too... Although the real reason we pick them is because BOOB is mad that Garen killed the queen and civilians, tricking us to using that sword, and so our group pushed back the purple team, confusing them, and me who has to scrub through all this footage. I miss Violet's big titty-o. So after the battle, the fish and our butler take us back to the castle thing, which acts as the hub base, where you get to make buildings like an armory, your home, hot springs, or a casino. God damn it, Gambler! And you can customize it as you see fit. This was a big deal on the 3DS with its wireless features to be able to invade other people's bases for things, but since we are playing this on, you know...
Let's do this!
I couldn't show that off, but I can tell you that the base lets you talk to the characters to boost stats, or feed them food cooked by the other characters. You can also feed the fish many different items, like
jelly-filled donut.
Also, I gotta really nitpick the animation here. Why is it so incredibly slow? Hurry up already! Oh yeah, by the way, this thing isn't on. Wait, is she munching on milk? Well, how about then this dry-aged peanut butter steak?
That's unhealthy.
You can also have your room where you invite your allies to stare into their soul and bond with them, which I'll get to later. Now you might have noticed, well, the characters are outfitted in things, and that's because there's an accessory shop that lets you swap items for costume pieces, and as someone who is playing this on a legit 3DS, I had so much fun. Like real fun. It's really cool though, as it does show up in game and battle cutscenes, which is so hilarious at times. Now out of this castle you can go to fight the next story or challenge mission, or even scout around for some. This is all to level up your units, and Birthright is, well, very easy by Fire Emblem standards, giving you so many ways to break the leveling. Now battles themselves are the usual Fire Emblem, you know, grid-based turns where you move units on a field to attack enemies, i.e. you move one piece to attack and then it ends their turn. So it's like chess with hot people. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. And I will say the gameplay is very, very fun here. Whenever you attack, the camera zooms in for some 3D battle with chibi designs. And here's a thing that I don't know how many people know about. Did you know you can rotate the camera, as well as go into first-person mode? Yeah, imagine that. First-person Fire Emblem.
It's nice to get a little quiet time together like
Then the map designs are so varied here, taking you to so many different locations with all these gimmicks like the waterfall place, By the gods, the waterfall is on fire! Well, looky that. And since you and your siblings are dragon royalty, you can affect the map with these points called dragon veins, because you got dragons in your veins or something. So on this map, you have to use the veins to get across, but doing it also summons these huge enemy units. So I thought, you know what? I'll just ferry my units across with the flying guys. Oh no, my ferries! Then there's maps, say, where you're literally just on a boat while all these enemies board the ship and you can summon tornadoes to slow down the flying units. And that's not the weirdest thing. So, well, as shown, you can pair up the units, i.e. put 2 of them onto one square. This helps in combat with one supporting the other, or even like map help where you move around. You can pair them up to move them further than they could normally walk. Now, the big thing with the support units, you know, that pair, or you can even have them fight next to each other on squares, at the end of a turn, you will see these lovey-dovey hearts, which means they gain some support with each other. And I'll go into more on that later. So back to the story where you literally go around helping people in the land, also trying to find Takumi and Ryoma. And while this happens, new units join the party. Some are retainers of the royals, i.e. their special bodyguards, or just random people in the streets, like Mozu. She's so adorable. Look at how nervous she is killing. I will protect her with my life.
Not strong enough.
Looks like we need to work on her becoming a warrior. Just kidding, I reclassed her into a Dread Knight. So the story continues, and it was honestly kind of a bit repetitive. I mean, you go into this town, they want to hurt you. Oh wait, we win. Now you want to help? It's like a speed run through this world trying to make you care. And man, I really didn't care. The characters are still fun in a cheesy, dumb way though. So eventually you find Takumi. Dang. Sore throat, mate? Okay, ease up there, Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, Takumi got brainwashed, but Azura's music is like super magic cleansing OP, very marketable, and all she has to do is sing to fix him up. It's so powerful. Also, it kind of kills her every time she does it. So we make our way to this theater area where Garen likes to chill to some dances. I guess there's no magazines in this time period, huh? Anyway, somehow we get Azura to a swap with the dancer, and are like, okay, just distract him. Wait, no, not with that marketable song. I mean, it's not that bad, mate. Take it easy. And so, deeper into North territory we go, trying to find our leader, Ryoma, when we see 2 things in our way. Holy bazookas! You know, this might be a good time for you in the audience to type below asking who my favorite character is from Birthright. That isn't Ryoma, because bro, my favorite color is red and he just looks so cool. Oh yeah, thank you for typing. It's Kagero, because of her personality. However, I did ask on Twitter who is the favorite, and Obero is second. You really don't like the royals here, I guess. And well, that's one thing Fates did, was to pump this game full of characters, and I mean, there are just so many of them. I guess there is easily one character who you would like the design of, or personality wise. However, this ain't no 3 houses. I feel like here they mostly are one note, whereas 3H had them based on different regions, allowing the conflict to help explain more what they're about. And you see more of the personality with the support system, which is that heart level up thing. This is where, if done enough times, you unlock more dialogue between pairs. And some of them are just, well...
What's all this weak stuff?
And since it's a 3DS game, they couldn't really fit full voice acting, so instead the characters have these one-worded lines they will say and reuse randomly, and trust me, it gets really awkward at times. Fully voiced 3 houses was honestly a real blessing.
Don't expect me at your funeral.
So we defeat the old melons. And this random knight comes in to help drive them away. Gee, a random huge swole knight? Who the heck are you? Grimace?
Unbelievable.
Huh?
Okay, this legit made me laugh out loud. This is so stupid and dumb, I love it! So Ryoma joined the Nor resistance secretly, and yeah, here he is. I guess no time like the present to then go to the capital and ask Garen to surrender peacefully. I mean, brutally kill him to end his reign. So on the way we see... furries.
No.
And Kaze dies. Wait, who's Kaze? This guy? No, wait, that's his brother. Baze. I don't know, some ninja dies, but it's no big deal because we have 2 more. And BOAH throws a fit. After that, Takumi contracts a rare fever that's specific to this region. Man, that's so contrived.
Here I am.
You see what I mean with these weird voice lines? However, Flora, you know that other maid that isn't as popular as this maid because her voice doesn't crack? You remember we saw her for like 1 second at the start? Yeah, glad you remember. Well, she helps by taking us to her village. And it's so cold that she lights a fire to warm us up. We then meet Leo the nerd and easily beat him and his faceless army. Oh yeah, by the way, the faceless are like the zombie things the humans get turned into for some reason. Don't worry about it. However, since we are the good princess, we spare his life. And he says, okay, there's this super strong old man who lives far away, but I have this magic teleport book that can teleport you there for free on a round trip once only. So, like, I know I have to suspend my disbelief. What with the fish that eats a steak, dragon hybrid, and bazungas this big? But seriously, they can all use magic? Why this special book that's limited to 1 use? Anyway, we teleport. And find this super strong dude. Well, okay, jack me up, matey. And he converts our sword into Yato 2.0, which the patch notes say is pretty strong. Then we go back to Nor, and while this is happening, some of our party have become S ranks with each other, meaning they get married, with some very tropey writing. Yes, it's bad, but I will admit, god damn it, I'm a sucker for these cheesy romances. I was like this the whole time when these characters are pouring their hearts out. And then they pop some babies out. Huh? Wait, okay, this is so confusing. Okay. So there's this time portal area, what? And the groups have kids in the future, but then put them here to keep them safe, which means now in the current time period, we can visit them since time doesn't pass here. And this somehow means we can have the older kids join our party now and also support Corrin because why not? I know Awakening introduced the baby making thing, but at least try and make some reason for it to exist. Here is just some quick cutscene. Alright, okay, cool. Your baby is now a man and can fight.
What kind of place is this?
Well, now you got these paralog maps where you have to get the parents to talk to the kids to recruit them. I guess that's more characters to add to the pile. On the other hand, I kept pairing BOAH with Ryoma because they are such a power couple.
Our past may be broken.
Wait, marriage?
But our
Aren't
future
you
is
brother
stronger
and
than
sister? Oh no! Oh, well, I guess that makes it okay, huh? Alright, out pops the baby. 2 this time, but we don't have the resources to raise both. I'll just pick Ryoma's kid. He died in 2 turns before I could recruit him. Great. Guess I got another heir to sire. Come here, Ryoma.
Kiss me, you fool.
Hey, what's all the racket in here? You two playing the drums or something? Damn. He guessed correct. Wait, did he really wear the full armor while having sex? Anyway, with our buff sword, we now enter Nor, finding Elise, who is like... And then is like, you stopping the war? Great, I'll come join. And then they meet some random person who was the maid for Garen. Small world, eh? Or bad writing. And she tells us about the royal family, like how Garen remarried after Xander's mum died to this new lady, Queen Arete, who was Azura's mum. Wait, her mum? No picture reference? Hang on, let me check. Oh! So up the castle they go, meeting Balding on the way. Remember him? No hair, you know. Anyway, he goes to kill us, but... The fish! The fish! The fish! Well, I guess we should give them a proper funeral since they saved our life and all. I mean, if you laughed at that joke, you should probably know that they put this line in the game while she was dying in your arms.
We're not done yet.
Fun voice lines, huh? And so the fish is gone, meaning she's not there in your hub world, but we can still give her food? Oh god, haunted meat! Now since I have a legit copy, and this is my 3rd time playing this, I wanted to have some fun, so I just used whatever I could to max out the classes, like with the Master Seal. Essentially, they are like prestige classes, but you can swap them out to entirely new ones if you want, like I did with Mozu, who is a humble villager, but now a deadly warrior who strikes fear into the hearts of enemies. I mean, she legit fought a bear. What's not to fear?
Yep.
So anyway, onto the castle where one person is left, stopping us from entering. And it's Xander who has come to kill us. But Elise jumps out in front and yay, another death.
Nor needs more from you. Not just your strength.
Well dang, you sure are chatty for a dead person. Anyway, we have a battle with him and win. Because have you seen Mozu, mate? And with his dying breath, he says how Daddy Garen has been acting so weird for a while now. Not like his actual self they remembered as kids. So then on to King Garen, the final boss.
Here I am.
You sure are. And with our sword upgraded to 3.0, we surely can win this fight. I mean, it is pretty easy. All we have to do is now face Garen himself. And this is it, Mozu. This is what we've been training for. This is why we are here.
I welcome the challenge. My strength is yours.
No, Mozu! Well, we win with the others, but oh no, Garen is not dead, but rather... I wonder if the director liked dragons. Well, he was being possessed by this thing, which could explain why the kids think he acted differently. Anyway, Corin T-poses to save her friends, but it's a fucking dragon! She dies, but then everyone who died is like, lol, don't die, Miss Protagonist. And she's like, lol, sure, okay. And comes back for the final fight. And it's much harder than before, but wait, oh my goodness, the music is so good. So yeah, I'll talk more about the music later, but man, hearing this song made this such an amazing boss battle. I swear Japanese games really know how to pump you up right at the end. Anyway, we face the dragon, and Mozu is alive, I guess, so then...
Not again.
She did it! The villager from nowhere! She beat the dragon! And he turns into water while Azura... Oh yeah, she was singing the whole time, you know, while the music was playing overhead. And like I said earlier, I guess she was singing the lyrics, and kids, singing kills, so she dies. Turning back into what our bodies are made of. Alcohol. And so we win. So many dead, but so many alive. Ryoma now the ruler of Hoshido, with WOAH as the queen, and Leo taking over Nor with these two countries working peacefully together. The end. So that's Birthright, and yeah, it's not the best. Like, it's kind of pretty average for a Fire Emblem game in itself. However, that's only 1/3 to the story. Yeah, if you played only this, it might feel lacking. With a rushed story trying to make you care for characters and a world you really need more time in. Well, if you play it how it's intended to be played, i.e. you paid a lot of money to Nintendo, see that strategy there? Which means up next you're supposed to play Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, the purple one. And will I talk about it?
Well, duh.
Yeah, can't let the adventures of WOAH die out, as next time on the adventures of WOAH, she dyes her hair red, Camilla gets naughty, and Xander gets horsey? Subscribe to find out more.
Thank you.
The fish! The fish! The fish! They like the jokes, they like Ryoma. One kid seems to love the ninja man. What more do they want?
How wonderful.
Well, now that Birthright is out of the way, we can finally move on to the other side. Very purple in nature. Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, which probably sold more because, you know, it has excellent writing and stellar gameplay. Okay, one of those may be true. If you ask people, and I don't know why you would, imagine talking to others, most would say Conquest is their favorite of the bunch because it's remembered as the harder, more challenging one with crazy map gimmicks. Wait for his turn. For what? To have his go on the PlayStation? No, it's my turn to play Gravity Rush. Well, starting off, since we already saw that introduction, you remember, the game lets us pick up from the branching pathway, where to also honor the change in scenery, WOAH dyes her hair red. And yes, she still likes that name, okay? So this means she decides to pick her adoptive family and betray her birth ones, which is kind of weird. And the game doesn't really do a good job explaining the reason. I mean, we just clicked a button, but WOAH has to explain her reasoning to the professor. And I don't think that answer was very good. And I mean, have they ever explained anything properly? Am I right? But yes, welcome new family members. Xander, the blonde Ryoma. Hitting on me already? This annoys Ryoma since we kinda are married, and I guess he wants us back. Hey, picked the wrong horse, huh? Can I change my choice? Ryoma, stop, please. We can work this out.
You have my aid.
How could this happen?
Did I mention this route is a lot harder? Stay back, Ryoma. Please, you'll kill us all.
He is like some sort of non-giving up school guy.
So eventually we escape and Azura goes, okay, bye, see ya. And we head back to the castle where we learn more about the siblings. First we have Elise, the adorable younger sister.
You're a bad influence.
Leo the bookworm. And this is why you bought the game. So, well, we return to Daddy Garen. Wait, you're alive? You were supposed to die in that explosion. Well, hi to you too, Dad. I feel like this route really doesn't like me.
What?
So Garen and his right-hand lackey Iago suspect we might be a traitor. I mean, who in their right mind would choose this route? You must be plotting something. Garen then goes, fine, okay. Let me consult my god, Anankos. So he just sits there talking to himself.
Father?
Well, the god told him something funny, and he says, okay, prove your loyalty, but you have to do it all alone.
Yes.
Well, crap. Double crap. Oh, but don't worry, the stupid fish is here with us. I'll be sure to make good use of it. Fish is actually full of omega-3. But oh no, BDSM bandits, aka the faceless ones, attack. But look who's here to the rescue. Our butler, yay. And this guy, yay. And Elise, yay. And
It's team up time!
oh my goodness, it's Captain Nor, the fabled superhero. Jeez, he's chiseled. I wish my sweat smelled that good. So yes, I love Arthur, the show, and him. With his mighty axe, we win pretty easily. So, well, Garen's first task for us is to wipe out this ice village, but we can't even find the place. Thus, we collapse in the cold. However, the chief rescues us, but he doesn't suspect who we are, until Elise barges in like, hello, we're here to kill you. So they try and defend themselves. However, when we win, WOAH goes, I'm a good princess. I don't kill. I want to unite Nor and make it peaceful. And yeah, this becomes our reoccurring theme. We get sent out by Garen to quell these places. Iago tries to make us trip up and reveal our treacherous nature, but we trick them by not actually killing the villagers when we can. So yeah, Nor isn't as bloodthirsty a side as you would believe. Well, I mean, Garen is still pretty crazy. Oh, what's that, Daddy? Go kill Hoshido? Sure, well, I'm off on another daring mission killing Hoshidans, haha. Which takes us to this rebel base in a literal dragon carcass. Well, I'm glad you're here too, Azura, because you're best girl. And we save her while doing the things with as little bloodshed as possible. So then the next mission is to capture the jacked up Rainbow Sage. Well, I mean kill, cause Daddy Garen wants his head. Well, I guess we don't have a flying magic book this time, despite, you know, magic people everywhere. Seriously, no teleport? So, well, we have to travel by sea. But oh no, Hoshido stopped us from leaving with Takumi. No, not this Legolas pineapple head. His bow is stupidly broken. But on our side, Camilla joins up with her retainers. You do realize bows beat dragons, huh? Anyway, this made me realize, yeah, you're right. These maps are no joke. Conquest has some real interesting map designs, mechanics, and objectives, like here it's survive for a number of turns. It really ramps up the difficulty compared to Birthright, and I kinda like it. At least with the maps, some of them are just so interesting. Like one where you have to hit the pots and they either release a poison or healing, or where you have to open and close the roots to avoid the spikes, or this wind map which blows your units around every turn. And speaking of things I like, I also enjoyed the Conquest cast a lot more than Birthright's. Guess it's because with the siblings, you get a lot more time with them and they accept you straight away. Unlike the Hoshido bunch.
Norian's coming.
I barely knew these guys apart from Ryoma, which is probably due to me wanting to bang him. But the purple gang seem more well-rounded, some more so. Aha, another boob joke. That's hilarious. I'm gonna smash that like button right now. So we hold them off and Takumi flees all mad. Aren't you the one who wants to suffocate us between your boobs? Anyway, I have to mention, we also still have that My Castle thingo, you know, where you make your own hub world, you know, where you feed that damn fish.
You sicken me.
However, unlike Birthright, you don't get to go out and do training missions. No, the only missions you get are story, those baby paralogs, and invasions, where the CPU raids your base and you gotta defend it. So yes, in addition to upping the difficulty, they also limit the amount of experience you gain. However, since this is a legit playthrough, that wasn't really a problem for me. And speaking of which, viewers, do you wanna see a normal playthrough? Or do you wanna see some crazy stuff? Crazy stuff. So yeah, early on I brought out the outfits, but now I wanted to use some special DLC classes, which lets you reclass the characters into unique types like witches. I'm really happy right now. What's that, Arthur? You want to bring out some cosplay? Well, how do you do that? Yeah, you can turn them into tank drivers, and it's really fun. Anyway, we then head up to the buff sage and see Kaze again.
You can't hide from me.
The dude can't catch a break, huh? But no, don't worry, the new BOAH spares all their lives, which is weird thinking back to Birthright. You kinda just killed people without worrying too much. Imagine, playing as the bad guys, but you're not killing. This is some deep writing. And then the old man goes, alright, let me buff up your sword to 2.0, and I'll say, I know the ending of this video, but I won't tell you. All I'll say is that you will find out something shocking about the person you love. Wait, what? But then Iago pops in by hologram going, oh cool, you got the sage. Now kill him. The sage, however, goes, sucked in, suckers, I won't give you the satisfaction, and ends himself for us. Well, okay then. Either way, Garen is happy. And at the same time, Elise falls sick to an illness specific to this region. Why does this feel so familiar?
Elise!
Anyway, we somehow miraculously heal her. I don't know how. Don't ask me. Do I look like I know? And we report back to Garen.
Are you sure about that?
But next on the list is that he wants us to squash this rebel group in Chev? But oh no, Takumi is there. Dude, just take a Panadol or something, lol. So we easily win.
No more holding back.
And then these two bandits show up. Jeez, I can really see why people love this side. It's very heavily lopsided compared to Kagero. Anyway, we win and spare the civilians. Oh, hey, it's Balding. He's back saying Garen just told him to go nuts and kill everyone. I'm like, really go nuts? Yeesh. This makes BOAH mad at Garen, but for now they head to the opera house, where they are to witness a performance by this mysterious dancer.
Filthy. But genuinely arousing.
Also, hey, Nintendo, buddy, why isn't this song available in full? Like, come on, it's such an amazing song, we clearly love it. Well, most of us. He gets so mad that he wants to kill all the dancers in the town. Anyway, I wonder where Azura went. Oh, hey, here she is. Gee, did you see this really hot dancer with blue hair pass by? Wait a minute. Was it you? No, silly, I'm not a dancer. I'm a witch, remember? Oh, yeah, I see. Anyway, we leave while Garen's all mad, with Leo telling us, don't worry, just don't disobey Garen, cause he's kinda crazy. You know, he keeps threatening to kill us every time we disobey. It's like he's not really Garen. And anyway, we'll evacuate the dancers in secret, don't worry. But WOAH is kinda suspicious of that Azura, and we decide to follow her since she is being pretty sus, and totally not sus. She disappears into the lake. WOAH follows and ends up in Inception Land. And oh, look, it's Gunter. You know, the old horseman from earlier who fell down the hole. Well, I guess he's fine. Very fine indeed.
Need a hand?
Whoa, easy there, Corin. Settle down. Anyway, this was the map that convinced me back in the day that, dang, Fates really has some good music. I can't fully explain it, but to me, the music in this game is just so hum-worthy. It's always stuck in my head for hours afterwards, and the one here just sounds so otherworldly, which fits the tone. I think that's sort of the reason why Fates is my guilty pleasure game. The music just elevates the entire package to another level, even when the story is... well, you know. And in addition to this, the map has a cool gimmick, splitting our bodies into two sides where we share our health, because for some reason we are fighting these weird zombie things. We then return back to the real world and Azura is really sus, saying how this curse can't let us tell anyone about this world, but also we must kill Garen if we want peace. Jeez, I know he's a bad guy and all, but kill him?
Understood.
Oh, okay, I agree. Well, then that takes care of that. We have to stop him. And Azura says if we let him sit on the throne in Hoshido, his form will be revealed to everyone. Alrighty, so that's the plan. Let him conquer the red side in a bloody battle. Wait, really? She ain't kidding around, huh? So WOAH goes full stealth mode, pretending to be Daddy's good little murderer. Yeah, you hide your sadness really well, mate.
We're not done yet!
And so we march with Garen into Hoshido, with Xander finally joining up with the party. And my, I think Corin has the hots for the prince. Well, I mean, Ryoma isn't here, and also hates our guts for the betrayal, you know. Maybe she should make a move onto Xander? I mean, at the time, the game was like, hey, you want to pair up with Jacob, you know, the butler? But I don't know, I didn't really feel like it because he's kinda British. What is it, WOAH? You're into me? Well, that's all well and good, cause we aren't really brother and sister. But I have to warn you, I really like horses. Okay. Like, I really like them. I said okay. I said I really love horses. Well, anyway, I can marry him for his money and the throne when we kill Garen. So anyway, we learn more about Azura's mother, who was Garen's second wife, so like these four were from the first wife, but Azura was born as a second wife's child, which is weird because then does that mean Elise is older than Azura? Or was Azura born before the marriage? Anyway, we kill some poor man, steal his boots, and then at the same time I also stupidly didn't realize that Selena, Camilla's retainer, is actually a retainer. I mean, a redhead. I mean, she's also Severa from Fire Emblem Awakening who moved over to this land and changed her name for no reason. No, I am serious. They didn't copy the design. It's actually the same character. Fire Emblem Cinematic Universe confirmed? I should really get back into playing that game. I really should, holy moly! Also, by the way, Charlotte is such a fun character.
Did you come for business or pleasure?
Yep, that's what I'm here for. However, she's only interested in rich men, and thus she tries to make a move onto Xander. Like, hey, what are you watching? Back off, bub, he's mine! So then the group meet this neutral prince. He says, aha, stay and enjoy this non-hostile banquet. However, it's a ruse, as he also invited Hoshido to the dinner. Don't worry, he implores us that it's just for a friendly chat.
Well,
so, threesome? But the dude was a Norian mage in disguise, and uses this to capture the Hoshidans. WOAH gets mad and frees them. So, I don't know, what was the point of that? I guess to have a friendly meal before we invade them? So, like, is Iago not worried about this at all, or? Well then, we move deeper into Hoshidan territory, and some other territory. Dang, I didn't know purple had a smell. Anyway, we make it to the stairway to heaven, where Iago starts to ramp up his schemes, plotting things in our way to make us trip up, like killing the fish.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
Oh, I won't, buddy. I don't care about you. Also, around this time, our group gets busy marrying each other, including old Xander and WOAH. Yes, she did it. She managed to snag the prince. Oh, come on, don't make this weird. Well, time to get busy. Hey, what are you doing to your stepsis? Is she stuck or something? Jeez, can't get any privacy here. Alright, time to try this again. Come here.
Big brother.
We must keep your things in working order. Wait, like clean my pipes? I mean, that would be happening if you stop barging in. Come on, you weird old man. Well, anyway, family-friendly magic happens, and once again, the paralogs with the time-traveling kids are here. And this time, I'll pick Sigbert. Sorry, Kana. Oh god, that mullet! Maybe I picked the wrong horse. Again. Anyway, back to the war, we head further in, fighting the siblings like Sakura and her robot dolls? That's kinda creepy. We, however, don't kill her, unlike Baldy, who rampages killing all the men while Garen watches over. Next up is Takumi, who we easily beat, and he gets so mad, he goes Ultra Instinct and jumps off. However, we don't find his body. Anywho, we make it to Hinoka, and I gotta say at this point, the game has been less weird than Birthright. But Hinoka, on the other hand...
I spent my whole life looking for you.
Well, if you wanted to hear Tommy Pickles voice a flying helicopter redhead, here you go. And we defeat her, but say, quick, hide, just give us your bloody land so we can tell Garen that we killed you. And it works, although Iago is still a little sus. And then finally, we make it to the castle and find Ryoma waiting inside. God, why is he so cool? We show him proof of Hinoka's defeat because Garen is there watching. We still need to trick him to sit on that throne. Well, I think he missed our wink telling him that Hinoka is still alive, and he gets mad, like real mad. And also I think he found out that we married Xander and had 2 kids with him, so he begins the most intimidating match ever. You know what? He ain't so tough. On second thoughts... So to free WOAH, we have to defeat his retainers, Ninja Guy, and the big lady herself, Kagero. Although, we got 2 of them on our side, so easy win, right?
Remain calm.
I guess this is what happens when immovable mounds meet. Well, eventually we open the door and Ryoma, I am tired of you not believing me. But also I don't want to face you alone. Azura, get in here. And with an interesting move that Xander taught her, WOAH finishes Ryoma off. Well, he's dead, meaning the throne is free. Garen is happy. So he goes to sit on the throne alone, which gives Iago a chance to kill us because he saw Hinoka escape, and he wants to get rid of us alongside Baldy. Well, fine. Come on, gang, let's teach him a lesson. And thus, the evil has been defeated. But not entirely, because now we reveal to everyone that the dad is not really himself, but some creature who took over his body. They don't really believe us, but when we enter...
The sludge monster.
And we beat him with Xander in kind of an anticlimactic ending. The evil has been defeated. Wait, why is there no music? Oh no, Takumi is constipated again.
This is all your fault.
Sure, bud, whatever you say. And he kills us because, you know, that bow is still pretty broken. So, once again, into the Death Realm where we see... And Ryoma and Takumi, they're all here. Takumi then gives us his bow to make our sword 3.0 while the fish tries to hype us up, and I really didn't care at this point. We then return for the final fight against Ultra Instinct Takumi Ninjutsu. And at this point, Azura is like, Oh crap, I forgot. I have my super strong OP singing and finally sings this absolutely amazing boss song where we have to raise shields up against his attacks while moving as close as we can to him. It's such a great fight. And with the final blow, WOAH defeats him the only way she knows how. And I gotta give a shout out to the old man. You're not weird, you did save me with the horse. Yes, you were right, dear. Horses are amazing. And so, Takumi is no more. By the way, this was the evil sludge thing taking over his body too, so it's not really him, but you know, he's still kind of dead. And now, it's over. Xander the king, us the queen, and such a wholesome ending. You were this close. These subtitles really do sum them up. And Conquest is done. Xander says he'll work towards peace with Hoshido, who have Hinoka as their queen. And Azura disappears again, because I don't know, she's quirky like that. And, well, I gotta say, I really enjoyed my time with this. The story was less convoluted. I enjoyed this group way more, and not for the reasons you think, haha, I get it. But I enjoyed being with this group as opposed to Hoshido overall. And by the way, Arthur and Charlotte were my favorite from this side. The music was even more amazing, the maps were so fun to try and get through. Even with my cheese strats, some did take like 30 minutes to complete. A real challenging game this time. However, this isn't the end of Fates. Oh no, did you forget? There's one more final route. Yes, here we go again. With Revelations, which hopefully will explain all the weird plot points with Anankos. So hopefully that third route is the one that ties it up all nicely together. As next time, we change our hair once again. Azura gets flirty, WOAH's husbandos agree to a threesome, and the old man, well, subscribe to find out.
Thank you.
Azura? 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 He's talking to the Azuras now. RamZaes sure is acting nutty. Maybe playing Fire Emblem Fates destroyed his brain. Could you come along with us, sir? Are you here to solve my Azura problem? Yes, that's right.
That thing's green!
Well, actually, it's slightly blue. And so, finally, we reach the final route of Final Emblem Final Route. Finally! Yes, the third route of Fire Emblem Fates, Revelation, where you don't pick a side. And what's this route remembered for? Well, stuff. Lots of stuff. So, let's just jump in, shall we? Alrighty, same character, same name, WOAH. Now with green, blue hair? Close enough.
I see.
And yep, we start at the branching pathway, where the game asks you which family to join, but instead we say, no way, I'm going rogue. Which means we side with Azura and Jacob while trying to convince these two warring nations to hug. That's not gonna be easy, huh? So Xander is like, if I can't have you as my wife, then Ryoma can't. So I'ma kill ya. And vice versa with Ryoma. Lovely dudes, really. Well, we fight our way out and escape, while both sides think of us as the traitor to their families. Yes, us, the traitor. When you have all these designs in the game, we totally scream traitor. Well, we make it out with the blue waifu. And British butler. And the fish.
Oh.
Yada yada, my castle feed the stupid fish! Ah! At least I learned that my official 3DS has a speed up option. Well then, I guess with none of them around, I can finally make my move on Azura perhaps. Alright, my queen, what will you have me do? Jump off a cliff? Why? Well, it's because her mother Aret told her all the game's lore, but we need to head to Inception Land to chat there safely. I'm sorry, what? The entire lore? You knew? But why couldn't you tell us?
That's
Oh yeah, that dissolving curse that if you talk about the place, you kinda die. Fine. And in we go, somehow not hitting a single rock. Luck stat insanely high on these three. So, this is the kingdom of Valhalla? Vala? Vanilla? And King Anankos runs the place after killing the OG king here, before then ravaging the land. His goal is to take over the whole world. Vanilla, Nor, and Hoshido. Jeez, 3 countries make up the whole world, huh? What about that place. So this is why Nor and Hoshido fight. He was manipulating things behind the scenes as sort of a puppet master, making Garen do questionable things.
It can't be.
Gee, what a revelation. And to make matters even worse, Aret trying to talk about this was what killed her. Remember, this was Azura's hot mother. And what's even more worse is that Aret was married to the original Vanilla King, making him Azura's dad, meaning she's a royal vanilla princess. Hey, well, Corin here is royalty, so why don't we go on a date? And I can guarantee there won't be anything vanilla about it. Well, we have to escape as those weird vanilla soldiers are attacking. But wait, Gunter, the old man, he's still alive? Great.
Of course.
Alright, we get it. You got a hot voice, no need to brag about it. So Hot Mama comes up to us like,
Leave now.
No, I don't think I will.
Azura then drags us back to the main world, which is never explained how. Do we climb up the cliff, or I guess now begins the first half of this game, which pretty much has you jumping around slowly picking up team members to eventually convince your husbands that you have to fight a Nankos, but you can't tell them about vanilla since it will kill you. Convenient plot device that, huh? Well, alright, I guess let's get the royals one by one. Get off me, you gremlin! Although it's not an easy task, as they are still suspicious of us. Eventually, we make it to this neutral prince dude who loves to give us banquets, and I guess he's also a fortune teller, saying, yeah, you can trust BOOB. Also, you need to find a dragon, lol. Then he dies. I can't make this up, he just dies. At least he's having fun dying. Also, I should mention the fact that I learnt about Garen having a whole bunch of wives, more than 2, meaning each purple kid had a different mother, which explains Camilla's uniquely purple hair. And the only reason I awkwardly segued into that was because if he can do it, why can't Corin? She should get with Azura this time. I mean, look at her. She deserves it. Alrighty, cool, making moves on the blue girl. And she likes it because this time we ain't a dragon doing that. Oh wait, no, maybe she's into that.
With your courage and power,
Your what? Also, why the heck is Gunter's support locked out? I want to talk and hear his soothing voice game. But around this time, we also get this broken character called Reyna, who rides this swan thing. However, she only has one support with Corin, and I just think that's so dumb. In this game, which has supports up the wazoo, they couldn't just have some dumb thing to have the characters interact with everyone. Maybe that might help us learn more about the land, you know, like our 3 houses did. Does she just join the party and not talk to anyone? Come on, just give me the dumb support fluff. I want to see that little heart support thingy. Anyway, we continue on where we see the land isn't the same as the other routes. Like the dancer theater is now unrecognizable.
yeah. Why?
And this is where we meet. We'll come back to that. But on this map, we see the husbands fighting, and I just got so sick of their nonsense. Come on, Azura. Do that thing you do. Sing that broken song, and it calms them down, making them go, I kinda don't want to kill you now, but you're still sus. But not as much as before. Wait, what's this about a fortune teller telling you to meet a dragon? I don't know about that. Maybe talk to the crazy old rainbow sage? Wait, him? Oh no, not that jacked up weirdo again. Something seems different. And while this is happening, Garen and his crew just chill about, while the other siblings get more suspicious of the situation.
What?
Dad, can you please stop worshipping this weird statue? What about Nor? The people are dying. Oh no, he's gone insane. Even more so. Well, anyway, alright, old man. Hey, hi, you remember me? Oh, yes, I remember. The one who'll be shocked about their love life. What? You mean how I have 2 siblings who are now my husbands? They're your what? Damn, that's sick, girly. This might help with that news later on, though, since it involves that blue-haired bimbo next to you. Anyway, I'm also the dragon you're looking for, lol. You, a dragon.
It can't be.
So does that mean anyone can be a dragon? Like them, or them? Oh wait, they are dragons. I kind of forgot about that whole plot line. But yes, Corrin has dragon blood in her. And I tried on this route to use that more in combat, making her more like an animal, because I think Azura is into that. Anyway, he says, okay, let me make your sword buff again. The Alpha Yato, it can now slay a god. Oh gee golly, that's great. We can use it to kill a Nankos. Oh wait, the old man's dead. Characters really have 2 lines then die in this game, huh? Well, we head back to the hole and are ambushed by Hans and Iago. But Ryoma and Xander come charging in to save the day, believing in their sister/wife that there is some unseen power causing this chaos and that they should work together to stop it. Gee, thanks. But see, I'm kind of already in love with Azura and we already made it to second base. Our goals are simple. We both want to marry WOAH and have many kids with her. And I don't mind sharing that goal with you, my brother-in-law. Xander, you might be a little late.
Watch Twilight Breaking Dawn in cinemas now.
So, the furries. I woo indeed. Well, okay, on this route, I thought I would try and woo the wonderful Azura, but, mechanics and family-friendly thingamajiggies. The long story short is that I also wanted to give Corrin's kids some time in the spotlight since I ignored them for 2 routes. But for that, Corrin needs someone other than Azura in this game, and Ryoma and Xander were out playing war. So, well, I thought since using Corrin as a dragon, and Azura really likes petting Caden's fluffy tail so much, this is like the most emotion I've ever seen from her. I supported them with the fox and wolf. I'm really sorry. This game is so messed up. I'm afraid sorry doesn't cut it with this audience. Well, here's Kana, WOAH's child, who is also dragon-born and wolf-born, but they don't really control their powers that well. And I think this has to be one of my favorite maps, where Kana goes nuts attacking any enemy, and you gotta protect them, holding out on the enemy waves. Also, hi, Jojo. Anyway, we win, and Kana joins the team. Oh, don't be worried, you're a dragon. I turn into one too. And your dad's a wolfman, but your other dad's a princess. And your other mother is a singer/dark falcon rider who can sing to break the game.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, you should be, mate. Azura's child, Shigure, their map is kinda cool as well. We are on a boat, and these 2 take turns boarding your one, just like Friday night with the Royals. But then we have the other kids from the Wolf and Fox dudes, Veloria and Selkie. One based on Little Red Riding Hood, and the other, well...
But it's gonna take more than that to impress me.
Gosh dang it, where did that smile come from? I love it. Although her voice is still Tommy Pickles 2.0.
Arf, this is exciting!
Speaking of voices, even though this game has only one-liners instead of fully voiced dialogue,
Everyone.
I liked a lot of the cast voices. They have some really memorable lines, especially, weirdly, Orochi's voice.
Don't make me laugh.
And I guess not weirdly. Hey, do you want to be in the video too?
Not paying attention?
Okay, on this route I used Felicia, where as the maid class, she is really good as a support unit, but also is really good at saying things.
I'm gonna break you!
Well, yeah, that was pretty much my team, using a lot more of the kid units, because they are more enjoyable here, unlike Mullet McGee. And it's pretty cool how they interact with each other, like I can't imagine the sight of a fox riding a dragon, killing animals. And they also get abilities from both parents, as well as the hair color, like with that little fringe on these 2. And I kind of noticed how Revelations gives you too many units, kinda. I mean, you get a whole bunch from each side, and I guess if you had permadeath on, this would be more helpful than my playthrough, where I'm literally drowning in all these characters. And since you have both sides of the Royals, you'll be happy to know, you shipper you, that you can support them with each other, because that's just what we need, more support in this game.
Here comes the plane!
And yeah, Ryoma and Xander also have supports with each other, where they talk about how WOAH betrayed them for a singer and wolf man, I think. But also, he is Gunter! What, you don't care? But look at him! He's great! Trust me, you'll enjoy this later. And around this time, Ryoma also brings along this random girl called Scarlet, and I feel like I have to make a big deal of her, because she's kind of important. I mean, the game sure doesn't. Look, she joins your party after working as a resistance leader in Nor, and I like her design and all. But why again? Only one support with only Corrin. That just makes me not want to use her, so she sits on the bench forgotten like the rest. Well, anyway, we all decide to jump into the hole to try and find this Anankos dude, and away they go. But oh wait, Scarlet, why aren't you jumping too? Oh, a flower, okay. Yeah, sure. It's your family tradition. Yeah, great. Yeah, flowers are sure amazing. But then when you two jump off,
The entombed god. In the name of the king of the WOAH, I sentence you to death.
I'm sorry, what? Wow, she showed more emotion than when the fish died.
We're not done yet!
And so Scarlet once again joins the Stellar Fates cast of characters who talk for 2 minutes and die. And what was that whole big deal about the flower, I swear? Seriously? Well, anyway, I didn't really care much since the game didn't really make me care for her. And, well, we all land in Vanilla, where we chase down this mysterious blue Ed, it's Azura's mum. You can't hide those from me. And here Azura lore dumps with the royals how she's royalty, how Anankos is controlling everyone behind the scenes, including Garen, who has been long dead. The dude kinda controls and puppets dead corpses to do his bidding. But wait, who's this? Oh my goodness, it's a new character! Named Anthony. Couldn't come up with a more fantasy-esque name for him, huh? Well, he says to help him because he escaped from Anankos' castle and he can lead us there. And after some sus behavior, he's like, Psst, WOAH, while everyone is sleeping, let's sneak in and unlock the front door. I know the others don't trust me, but you do, right? You're a sucker, I mean sweetheart, who trusts everyone? Yeah, okay, sure. And in we go, but oh no, Anthony was actually controlled by Anankos. Damn. I was really just starting to like him. Well, the royals come in to save us. Also, hey, hi, Gunter. Gee, that's weird. I never saw you in all these cutscenes in Vanilla before, but I guess you're here with us the whole time. Wow. And by now, you probably realized we aren't going back home. All this endgame stuff takes place in Vanilla. But don't worry, we can still go to that My Castle thing, where firstly, I thought it was pretty cool how you could decide which furniture you wanted, Nor or Hoshido. I also wanted to change up the characters, like making Ryoma into Reina's bird archer class. And don't worry, he's still broken.
You have freed your last.
Or making Sakura into whatever this is, allowing her to use magic. Azura, I mentioned, a Dark Flyer class. Then letting Fox Girl ride a Pegasus. And finally, letting the two biggest characters put aside their differences and join together to learn witchcraft. I just love him so much.
We're under attack.
I mean, I love that class so much so that I even did a permadeath hard mode stream of the game using only witches and tanks. Yes, this is the Magic Tank Army. Fear them! The link to that is in the description or card if you want to check that out. But anyway, I will also say that Revelation was not as difficult as Conquest. I mean, you do get the same mechanics in Birthright where you can grind for experience, making it easier to level up. And I also decided to use a Forge weapon system, busting out some stronger weapons. Anyway, it's been a while, so let's just check in on this dysfunctional family, where WOAH and Wolfman are spending some quality time together. Yeah, this is totally gonna work.
If I ever bite you, it's out of love, okay?
Oh, wait, Oh, Azura isn't gonna like this!
Listen.
I would love to hear the story of how you two fell in love. Well, Azura, in a fit of rage, storms out and tries to take comfort in Ryoma's masculine jawline, talking to him about her problems. Oh, Ryoma, it's horrible. WOAH doesn't love me. I'll never find true love. Don't worry. There's room for WOAH and you with me. Wait, are you hitting on me? This is kinda hot.
Are you attracted to my brother? Yeah, are you?
This is horrible. So let's continue. Just outside the castle where we find Arette and she's like, lol, Azura, never heard of her. Which means that she's also dead like Garen, but her corpse is being controlled by Anankos. So Azura, are you fine with taking her down?
Rest in peace.
Oh, okay, that was quick. And so we burned the forest down. Surely there was a more environmentally safe... okay then. Hey, WOAH. Hey, you know that Scarlet, that little rapscallion? If she was alive, she surely would have lightened the mood. Hello, game. She's dead? You can't suddenly give her a character now. You could have shown her lightheartedness way before this point. Gunter then appears and says, It would be a shame if someone betrayed you. You're not even being coy about this. Well, we fight the mother on this map that includes a zombie, Scarlet, but who cares, am I right? And kill Aret, who turns normal since Anankos loses control. Meaning just for those final moments, Azura gets to talk to her dying mother again. Yay, trauma!
I am so sorry.
Now we finally can head into the castle.
Hey, the light changed.
Oh no, it seems as though we are lost. Without thoughts. All alone here. And here we see... Is this like that Blade Runner hologram? Well, our mother, I guess, is here in spirit form and is like, I'm not evil, I'll help you. Then Azura uses her magic song as like a echolocation. And we find her with then Makoto's help. We are able to get through this next map as she instructs us to go through the blue doors to avoid traps that will kill you and everyone you love. But on the last door, use the red one. You son of a bitch! So yeah, her corpse is also controlled by Anankos, but we kill her and she turns good while dying again to let the Red Royals cry once more. However, she does reveal one key thing, that Aret is her sister. Azura's my cousin? Congratulations, you unlocked actual incest! Oh god, this is a nightmare and kind of confusing. You know what, while we are here, let's just whip up a family tree, okay? So class, hi, I'm your new teacher, and I'm gonna teach you the Fire Emblem Fates family tree, because this is such a weird... Alright, Anankos banged Makoto, making us, while Aret banged the King of Vanilla to make Azura. So we are cousins. Aret then married Garen after he married Katrina and 3 other wives for all the Noor children. Garen got real damn busy. Dude must have been hung like a... And on the other side, King Sumeragi, the former king of Hoshida, married some queen to get 4 red kids. Then married Makoto when she died, who brought along Corrin to the marriage, escaping Vanilla with us. So technically, this means we have no real relation to any of the royals, except Azura, who's our cousin. Yes, your cousin. Yeah, you can marry your cousin in this game. That's what you get for calling me a crazy old man, you weirdo. Oh no! Well, Corrin, how are you handling it? Are you okay with that?
Yes.
What? What are you talking about, Corrin? Why would you want to marry your cousin?
Because they're so attractive.
Nintendo seal of approval. Fire Emblem Fates saved the franchise. Well, I guess no turning back now.
They're girls and cousins too.
Oh, right. Well, this is such a mess. But deep down, you're enjoying it, you sickos. So let's continue. Makoto dies. And now we have to find the stairs, with B.O.O.B. saying to split up to cover more ground. Well, we found it, but now we are all alone, and get attacked by this stranger who seems to be that one who killed Scarlet. Gunter then helps us up, and we tell him about the stranger.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you acting so shocked? He's like, damn, there must be a traitor in the group. It's such a shame. Killing the beautiful, funny, talented Scarlet, who had that flower on her chest before she jumped.
What an odd thing to say.
Anyway, we find Azura leading into possibly the most fun map I've experienced in the 3-route playthrough, where we see... Well, I guess everyone who's dead returns. Yes, the Red Dad, Ryoma's lookalike, challenges us to a fight, and this map is so fun. In fact, a lot of the maps on this route were fun. They still change it up from the other playthroughs by adding in cool terrain like snow, or firewalls, or in vanilla, moving blocks every turn. But this one is the best. So you are separated into 3 sections, but these elevators can take you into different ones each turn. Then you have to split your group 3 ways to break the locks to fight him. And it was so challenging and fun. I think I loved it so much more because of these big chested baddies who, as witches, can use warp to teleport to a square next to an ally. Anyway, we defeat him. He dies after another teary goodbye to his children. So we push on. But another trap, which only seems to affect the non-blue hairs. And Gunter is like, see this? It didn't hurt them. Blue hairs sus, they are the imposters. Wait, this is sounding like a parody of... Among Us? No! They must be the traitors! Get them, royals! WOAH is like, oh wait, I get it now. You're the traitor, Gunter. No, you serious? And you want to know the evidence they used to convict Gunter? Well, how did he know about Scarlet's flower when only it was her, Corin, and the attacker left on the bridge? I don't know, you tell me. So everyone agrees that it's him, and he responds, see, I told you that outfit was worth it. And yes, Gunter is the traitor who has been controlled by Anankos for who knows how long. However, we fight and win, with Azura D brainwashing him with her broken singing again. Sure comes in handy, huh? And WOAH lets him rejoin the team. Ah, okay, just like that. You sure are a forgiving lady. Well, then, time for the final boss, a giant head.
I've been waiting for you.
Okay, well, it's Anankos, and he's super strong, breaking down the team. This in turn somehow causes all the weapons to glow, letting our Alpha Yato go Super Saiyan becoming. Wait, it's a real thing? I thought it was just a dumb name for this franchise. And so we fight Anankos in kind of an easy fight. Just take out everyone, then gang up to attack the head, with Big Chest herself dealing the final blow. And so we win. Oh, come on, it's a JRPG. They've done it twice by now. Yes, another phase where Garen somehow teleports here and gets eaten by the head, allowing it to transform with this absolutely amazing cutscene. Well, it would be nice, not on the 3DS's crunch screen. So the head turns into this crazy looking dragon, fighting us in this space void map. And man, with Azura singing once again that song, this was so fun. Yes, Xander, Fates is a funny thing. I love this stupid, horrible game so much. Well, the map is very simple where enemies keep spawning, but you have to attack his hands, then go for the head, which then pops out this eyeball for the final blow. And well, I think after all these hours, I think it's only fitting we have the star of the series do it. Sakura. Yes, I'm telling you, she's pretty broken when you give her magic to use.
Come on.
And so a team filled with family love defeat the boss, and we did it. All the lands are saved.
Congratulations.
So WOAH eats out at Azura's takeaway in front of everyone. Of course, she has no shame, as Corin becomes the Queen of Vanilla, with Xander and Ryoma taking over their respective lands to all work in peace. So we wind down, the group relaxing, while Azura tells her weird wife that Anankos actually was the composer of an amazing song. Yeah, okay, sure, that thing composes music, why not? And we get the final cutscene with everyone happy with each other. Yay, we're friends! Yay, I just killed a god! And thus ends the 3 routes, every question answered. Well, not really. I mean, I have to know what happened to the fish! The best character in the game. Who cares? We all ate her together during a big drunken party where everyone took turns spooning the others. I don't know. Fire Emblem Fates is finally over. And yes, the story was incredibly dumb, so convoluted, especially that Scarlet thing. However, with the designs being so amazing, the music so perfect, I can't stop humming it in my head for weeks now, help me! And with a gameplay loop that is so addictive, I can easily look past the story and have fun with it. I mean, sure, it was weird, forcing fans to buy the game 3 times to get the full story, and there was a lot of weird fan service, but gosh darn it, I had so much fun replaying this. I might even say, I like Fire Emblem Fates.
We used to beat people up for saying things like that.
You know, as the first Fire Emblem game that was able to join along with the hype train, seeing that launch trailer and the fans going nuts at each news update, then all the discussion when it was finally out, it was such a fun time. I mean, this game actually gave the channel the first, a viral video with that Felicia one. It holds some special value to me, this stupid game. Yes, they improved so much on this game with 3 houses, especially story and character-wise. I mean, by the end of this, I was just skipping through the supports. I really think having them fully voiced makes a whole heck of difference. So yes, it's done. I guess I would say my favorite route might be Revelation, actually, with the maps and the gameplay and the hilarious story and such a great final boss. But let me know down below which route was your favorite, alongside your favorite characters. I might even do a tier list stream and link it in the description and card after this video is out to rank all these crazy characters, but I mean, you know deep down who my favorite is.
Smug aura mocks me.
And make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Where's the
Play the DLC?
Where's the Fate?
Where's the DLC? Where is Heirs of Fate?
Where's
Play the
DLC?
Why aren't you playing the DLC? Where is Heirs of Fate?
Alrighty, I guess we aren't done with this game, huh? So as with most games, Fire Emblem Fates also got some DLC, and I don't think I've ever gotten this many comments wanting me to talk about a single thing. So it must be good, right? Right? I mean, I never knew it existed. I thought all the DLCs were just bonus maps for grinding, because that's what Fates needs, more grinding. So let's check out this Heirs of Fates thing in addition to the other one. Since we are here, why not go all out? Oh yeah, by the way, please like and subscribe because I swear I got like 5 viruses while trying to get this to work. So it better be worth it. No, you're wrong, virus. There are none in my area. Anywho, to access them all, you go to the Dragon's Gate and talk to some redhead. And you just do this on any playthrough you got. I decided to do it with my Revelations one. You know, the one with the family love between blue girls.
Azura?
So, let's begin. Well, it starts with the JoJo brothers asking Bio, Ob, and crew to defend their treasures from grave robbers. Okay, why can't you do it yourself? It's hard? Why? Because they only come out at night?
What?
Well, it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, this is a survival wave map and it's a new design not seen in the base game, and each character you pick gets special dialogue when you start a battle. And man, there is actually so much hidden character development in these. By the way, Corin has like the best reactions ever in these DLCs. So much personality. Oh, is it a raffle? I love raffles. A true warrior doesn't need sleep or breakfast or his morning coffee. Grr. You'll also probably notice that the characters are in the classes I made for them in my Revelations run. So yeah, Birdman Ryoma and Flying Selkie, who's like now my top tier favorite Fire Emblem characters for me. It wasn't a surprising thing, okay? She just made me remember how much I like Fox Girls, as well as Horse Girls, as well as Ram Girls. Well, anyway, we hold off the ghosties and the Joe Bros reward us by giving us some treasure that's cursed, which gives you bad breath. Oh wait, I forgot I was playing Fire Emblem Fates. That's a normal storyline for this game considering the writing. Jeez, were all these DLC released on Halloween or something? So Jacob, you know, the British dude, says, golly, the enemy is so strong, we should train. Wait, what enemy? We already beat the game. Yes, that enemy. So I propose that we spend the night in this haunted area. Oh, so it's gonna be like that, huh? And so we land in another brand new map with all the BDSM bandits, some extra strong, and we have to take them all out or let them run off. Yeah, I don't know, it blocks you from the ending area, so I can't really reach them. Speaking of new maps, I did like all the designs, however they reused songs from the base game, and I kinda was hoping for something new, maybe like a spooky remix or something. Well, at least Takumi is enjoying his stay here. So this is very weird for me to bring up, but did anyone here watch the 2003 TMNT cartoon? You know, the best one? Well, in one arc, they get transported to this otherworldly dimension and have to fight other warriors from different universes for the throne. Well, this really reminded me of this map, where our incestuous group find themselves in a tournament defeating other universes' warriors. It's all in good fun though, except when you kill them, you get to keep their weapons. Yeah, okay, it's a map to farm some weapons for your units. That's actually a reward for all these DLCs. You get some cool special rare item to use in the main game. But that doesn't apply to me, cause, you know. The beach? Does that mean sand, surf, and sensibly designed beach outfits? What? Well, this starts off weirdly in that Ryoma and Xander are arguing over this ticket that BOO won in a lottery for a beachside holiday. Yeah, travel companies exist in Fire Emblem, and she has to pick only one sibling to join her. Well, I mean, it should be narrowed down to the one she married, but oh well. They all decide to fight for it with interesting weapons. So yeah, this is a map that makes you use a pre-built class and character, and you have to pick a royal to control alongside their retainers to then defeat the others to win that special beach holiday to spend time with the lovely BOO. And who did I pick? Well, naturally, the hottest group. Not you, them. Jeez, the size of their chests combined must weigh more than Lady Dimitrescu. It weighs quite a lot, trust me, I know. But holy moly.
It's so thick.
Anyway, after some grueling fights,
Glory of Hoshido!
Let's see what death has to offer.
we lose. I mean, damn, I guess it's harder since they don't let me use my units I developed, and because of that I kind of struggle, especially against this immovable object. So after grinding and looking up big brain strategy guides, I win, meaning Ryoma gets to go on holiday with his wife.
Lord Ryoma.
Damn! Who took the picture? I guess underwater cameras and film developing equipment existed in the game. Also, Ryoma is jacked, eh? Oh no, not you again! So in this one, the old man calls the princesses to the spot, which is definitely not creepy, and he says he's from another world, and he has to help the BOO from his world. Yes, multiple world theory, which is pretty obvious that these three routes we play through all exist in their own worlds. However, this means there's a Corrin who sucks, and needs the old man to get help from us. And to find the lucky combatant, he sets us against each other to fight. Don't know why this jacked up dude just can't travel the whole lot over, but whatever. I picked the ninjas, and even with them cloning themselves, I lost badly. They turned off Phoenix mode from this map and I couldn't do it. So, oh well, no one will know what happens with the old man. Wait a minute. Who the heck are you? So BOO and Jacob see some enemies run into this portal, and jumping in, they find themselves in this other world, where we see some interesting characters, Chrom, Frederick, and Lissa. Damn, I wonder if they have their own Fire Emblem game. The designs seem a really good fit for it. We tell them about the invisible enemies, but Jacob is like, no, don't confuse them. Tell them it's something else. Oh, right, I meant invisible warthogs. Yes, warthogs.
You guessed it!
Bruh.
So they decide to help us out, and I had an idea. I wasn't really using Selena on this route, but picked her in the off chance she might be able to talk to them. And yeah, well, she does. I was kind of blown away. There's dialogue for her. Pretty much as a child unit in that game, she tells Chrom to please marry Cordelia, otherwise she won't exist, and any awakening video RamZaes makes won't make sense. I see. And what exactly has this to do with the warthogs? Well, we win and jump back into the portal, while the camera lingers on the trio saying some words, but another time. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, next DLC. Well, here's something to shake this up. Actual story. Yes, this tells the tale of the three characters and how they came to Fates from awakening and turned into Odin, Selena, and Laszlo. Yeah, so that thing I mentioned earlier with Selena Severa, I guess this DLC actually explains it. So pretty much after the ending of their game, they met a mysterious blue-haired man who said he wanted them to help save his kingdom. Something seems weirdly familiar about this guy, almost as if he's related to BOO. He seems pretty chill.
Such are the whims of fate!
Wait a minute, that's the name of— Anyway, he changes their appearances once they meet him, but before he can explain, Ryoma's dad's ghost attacks them. And after winning, the man says he can't tell them here because of a curse that will turn him into soda water. Oh, so that Azura thing. So that means you're a vanilla person since you got the blue hair and all. That or you really like Hatsune Miku. He thanks them for stopping Sumeragi and gives them each a crystal that will teleport them back to their world once the job is done. Sure, magic teleporting crystals. But that's not the craziest thing here! Oh jeez, I'm all alone, help! So this blue-haired man reveals his name is Anankos. You look better than before. Pretty much, Anankos is one of the old dragons who worked with the humans and was really close to the king of Vanilla called Kadros. Now over time he grew mad with age, but the song he made, you know, that Azura one, helped calm him down when sung by others. But one day he snapped and burnt down a forest. The Vanilla people blamed him and tried to kill him. He then hid himself in this cave, growing more angry with humans, even killing Kadros who would come and visit him. But before he went insane, he tore a part of himself out, which turned out to be this blue-haired man. So now the crazy dragon is trying to kill all the worlds and the blue-haired guy is trying to stop him. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Damn, all this story actually explaining the lore of the main game and paid DLC that some people never got to play. That sure is appropriate for Fire Emblem Fates. Come on, the game wouldn't be the same if they didn't charge you for the extra story. Blue Man then says how the Vanilla Queen's younger sister, Mikoto, was the one who saved them, and they had a child together. Yes, BOO. And them along with Aret and Azura fled Vanilla with his help. And so the final goal for these three is that they should join Nor and find BOO to help her save Fire Emblem Fates. Which is kind of weird because I barely used any of the three in my playthrough. Like, when I met them, there wasn't any real indication of this storyline. It's almost as if this story was thought of afterwards so that they didn't think to make you talk to the characters in the main game because the writing of Fire Emblem Fates. Alright, I guess that wraps up this plotline nicely. But look who's here to interrupt. Please be some cool character, please be some cool character. Well, she's here. The fish girl. Who is actually the dragon Anankos' kid. Yeah, I feel sorry for whoever the mother is, giving birth to a fish. So under her dragon father's order, she sends an army to kill us. And after a long battle, we make it out. Anankos then teleports the trio into Nor while Lilith kills him. And with the final blow, he says, "Yay, my beloved daughter is gonna end my suffering. I'm so happy." And she's like, "Wait, aren't you the same person as the dragon? So that means you think of me as your daughter." Dragon Daddy said he never cared about me. Well, Dragon Anankos is mad she ain't doing his bidding and tries to kill her. But Blue Man somehow off screen sacrifices himself and dies. And Lilith, your dad, who said he loves you, is dying in your arms. What do you have to say?
No.
Well, at least I don't feel bad with how BOO reacted to her death.
We're not done yet. No.
So Blue Man dead and Lilith vows to protect her sibling Corrin by, I don't know, turning into a fish, who cares. Anyway, this was the first of the story DLC for Fate, and it was interesting. Firstly, for linking some awakening characters, and secondly, for the amazing music. I can't believe it, they actually made new songs for the DLC, and it's so good. I can't stop gushing over this game's soundtrack. Well, before we talk about the final story DLC, let's quickly look at some other ones that are more like bonuses for items, like maps where you fight witches and tanks to get seals to turn your units into them, but I didn't really care because I've been there, done that. Okay, chill with the character design, please. And also there's a map for recruiting Anna. Yes, the shopkeeper who transcends space and time. Who has so many sisters like Nurse Joy and Pokemon, all named Anna. Joins after you fight the Joe Bros and the other bros. Geez, so your parents really like the LL names, huh? Well, I guess that's better than naming all the daughters Anna. And going into the one support she has with Corrin, it shows that she does want a new name. And our smarty protagonist suggests some good ones. Goldie, Kasha, Selma, Sales Tia. Surprised you didn't call her a warthog, mate. And it was tedious getting the support since her level is very low.
You'll be alright.
Well, okay, all the paperwork out of the way, on to the final story DLC of Fire Emblem Fates. Well, we get a voiced introduction by some guy about some realms where the children were raised. You know how the parents chuck them into this thing, you know, in the base game? And yeah, this DLC is all about the kid units in Fates. And what happens if you never decide to marry anyone in your run? Does the game do anything if you never cared about S support?
Your noise never come up.
And the first few parts involve you controlling different groups of them based on Hoshido or Nor. Wait, who the heck are you? You ain't the kid I got on this playthrough sleeping with Wolf, man. So, yeah, don't worry, it will be explained. But we control female Kana, who mopes about how she wasn't strong enough to save her dad, who left Yato to her as he died. And that's all the same for all the kids. They all say similar things, that those vanilla soldiers came into their world and supposedly killed their parents, and they had to run away, and somehow ended up here. Well, she, Awu Selkie, and this girl Mitama join up. Damn. stop looking at your phone.
Let me take a selfie.
Also, wait, this isn't my Selkie. Where's the blue hair? Why is it brown?
Not brown.
Don't worry, it's explained. Eventually. So yeah, they join up with the other kids, and I gotta say it was hard caring for a lot of them, especially the ones you didn't have on your route. You barely get any time with them here as well, and the DLC just keeps adding more and more, and only the important ones like Kana and the royal kids get the most screen time. Anyway, Takumi's kid, you can't really tell because this one's happy, uses his dad's bow to combine with the Yato, making it 2.0, and together they fight these enemies. Ooh, wait, look strangely familiar. Hiloria, is that you? Well, we scare them off and look who comes in. So this is the power of Ultra Instinct. So Ghost Azura calms the kids down and gives Kana a dragon stone to control the dragon form.
Yep.
Yes, she's your mother! Oh, wait, no, because of the hair. Anyway, she says, lol, LMAO, and disappears like a ghost. Ooh. She's so stupidly quirky and weird, goddammit. Meanwhile, Shigure, her son, is singing that broken song, the Hoshido variation, and talking about some task he has to do. Well, okay. The next part is sort of similar, but this time with male Kana. You know, our one. But not really. I'll explain later. They join Leo's kid among others, combining their weapons to get the Yato 2.0, the Nor one, while also meeting the ghostly Azura, who gives him a dragon stone, and yada yada, you know. You were a good friend to my mum. Yes, you could say that. Shigure then sings the Nor version of the song and says some more cryptic stuff. And I have to note, the enemy male Kana just defeated was Ryoma's son, Shiro. But now in part 3, we control him, who is so cool with his hair, unlike Mullet Boy. Damn, he must be a smart leader. Anyway. So it starts out with them injured after the part 2 battle, because there's actually this fog that doesn't let the kids realize they're fighting each other while you're jumping around controlling each of them. It's like an illusion, which makes them fight on these old maps. I mean, I have to complain a little, come on, just some new maps would have been nice. And they decide to go back and fight the group again, but get saved by the female Kana, who combines her weapon with Shiro and gets the Hoshiden Yato to 3.0. Shigure is still somewhere in vanilla, singing now the Revelation version of the song, while his ghosty hot mama tells him about a secret 4th verse in the song that he will need to sing to save this world, but then it will make him disappear forever like her. Yeah, disappear. The word that means you don't appear right now telling your son this thing. You'll be fine, kiddo. And so part 4 is the reverse with Xander's mullet-haired son, who meets the other Nor kids and together they clash with the Hoshiden ones. This moment allows them to lift the fog, revealing that, yeah, they've been fighting each other in vanilla. And well, the two Kanas meet.
I'm seeing double here.
However, the female Kana's Yato is stronger since, 3 beats 2, and so Mullet Boy helps make the other Yato 3.0. The Kanas then turn into dragons, because you can't spell fates without dragon human things, but Shigure comes in singing, calming everyone down, before finally explaining what the heck is going on. Well, pretty much Anankos put a spell on them all to try to get them to kill each other, after he failed when he went after the parents in their worlds. He also says that each of the Hoshido and Nor kids come from 2 different world lines, one where Hoshido won the war with Xander and Elise dying, i.e. what happened in Birthright, and one where Nor won with Ryoma and Takumi dying like in Conquest. So due to this, nothing happens. But Shiro doesn't like Mullet Boy's mullet, and they start bickering, which is such a kid thing to do, am I right? This means since no team is agreeing with each other, the Kanas can't make their weapons into 4.0, aka the Fire Emblem. You know, that broken weapon with the same name as the franchise to allow for some great marketing. The Fire Emblem. It's pretty strong. However, the Kana kids are already very friendly. Wait, some other world line picked the same stupid name I did. Jeez, I thought I was being unique. But suddenly Mommy Arette, which I guess is Granny Arette to Shigure. Oh, okay, I don't like that thought. She attacks, separating the kids, and they must work together to regroup. I'll say, hey, Granddad. It's actually kinda wholesome, and Shigure has to fight his granny, but there's no love lost between the two. Until you kill her. And defeating both, they crack away the vanilla map, revealing that otherworldly place from the final boss in Revelations. And we all combine together to face the other mummy, Mikoto, Kana's grandma. But we defeat her and she's like, no, such adorable grandkids. Okay, I'm dead. Let me open the final path. And well, onto Anankos for the final battle. Again. because, you know, this isn't the first time. Oh well. So the Kanas try to make the fire emblems, but Shigure sneakily sings the broken song to stop them and reveals the full truth he was keeping secret. Every single kid here is from a different world line, where either Nor or Hoshido won in different scenarios. This world line though is the Revelation one, however it was a bad ending. So yeah, imagine if the incestuous team lost to Anankos and they all died except for Shigure and Azura. This is that world line, and Shigure was bringing them all here because like everyone is dead, and Anankos was attacking the kids in their own worlds. Shigure goes on that he doesn't need them for the final battle, he just wanted help getting in. Now he can sing that song and die. His final life goal, what a mood. And so he transports the kids outside the palace. This then leads into the final part where the group wonder how to get back in and save Shigure. They also then remember the crazy Azura mentioned that they can use their memories instead to save Shigure. Yeah, that was said somewhere in her ghostly speak. So instead of him dying apparently, if the kids offer up their memories they made of this DLC, like all the stuff we just experienced, they can save him. Yeah, I don't have a sound effect good enough for this reaction. This is just like Kingdom Hearts, but not in the good way. However, Soleil and Ophelia, who are the kids of Odin and Laszlo, suddenly remember that they were given magic stones by their dads that can transport people. Yes, these are the same crystals from the other DLC the Blue Man gave the trio. So they use them alongside Fish Girl, who was like, yeah, remember, I didn't get a proper closure in Revelation, so here I am, I'll help transport you. So yeah, at the very last moment, she's useful. Gosh darn Fish. Anyway, the bad Anankos, who I guess is in a human form now, I don't know. It's the evil one, has gone completely mad, thinking Shigure is that Kadro's king, and saying that the only reason he invaded all the kids' world lines was to find a place where humans didn't hate him. And Shigure is like, dude, you're crazy. Everyone hates you. So let me sing that song, please. But the kids magically teleport in, interrupting it. That's a really rude thing to do to a singer, by the way. Well, the Kanas make the 2 fire emblems. And I gotta tell ya, this is pretty terrific. So then it's the final battle against Anankos again on the same map, but not really. This time there's all these Anankoses from all the world lines gathered here for some reason. Aren't they mad that this one's Anankos invaded their world? You know, isn't that like an invasion of privacy? Or is that like a paradox? Or is that the Fire Emblem Fates writing? But they did something amazing. They managed to top the final boss map from Revelations, including the song. As now Shigure sings the remix, yes, Matthew Mercer sings, alongside Azura jumping in with the lyrics, and you know what I'm gonna say, I love this song so much. The map itself is interesting even more so because Ananko summons special guards. Yeah, so since they are all dead in this world line, the heroes from before are all here in zombie form. And you get an extra special challenge of trying to get the kids to talk to their parents for some real emotional kick. Why is this so painful? Granted, I only really cared when it was characters I used in my playthrough. The other ones I couldn't even tell whose kid half the time. That or it was so challenging trying to get the right kid to talk to the right parent. Like Takumi never got to talk to his son because Shiro killed him, which was then some convenient payback because Takumi's son killed Ryoma before Shiro talked to him. I was so annoyed and dumbfounded at how it all played out. And well, the goal is the same, defeat the hands to bring the head into range. Dang, that's a weird all-out attack. All of this while keeping Kana and Shigure alive, while more and more enemies spawn. And if you manage to take down the head, the dragon turns back into man. And as usual with this playthrough, I picked the most appropriate character for the final blow. Saoki. Come on, I can't deny her smug face.
Let's go!
And so Anankos is defeated. Again.
Thank you.
You seem really happy you lost. Now he's free to join his dead dragon buddies in the sky. And Lilith appears. He doesn't seem too happy about it like me. She helps lead the way to his resting place, so I guess she dies too. And well, I think all the Anankoses and all the world lines die. The damage is undone. It's like the whole thing never happened. Oh, don't worry. We still have our memories of the event. Oh wait, we have to lose them to save Shigure. Oh well. Shigure throws his pendant into a river so that no one can look fabulous again, and it matches the opening title screen. While the group is like, yeah, we will surely see each other again in Fire Emblem Fates 2 Incest Boogaloo. And we get to the credits with the parents reuniting with the kids, and I'm not crying, it's the stupid onions. And the final screen ends with both Kanas being greeted by Shigure. I don't know how, I don't care. I'm finally done with this game. Yeah, nothing else new to really add. It's a dumb, stupid game that I really love. The DLC was interesting, some new maps, but some old ones. Some new, but also some old songs. And a story that ties everything almost neatly, but with a really final amazing boss. I can understand why you might not enjoy it if you never cared for the kid units, and there's honestly not much time spent with them all. There is no downtime where you can have supports or anything like that, which I guess is good for some people, but for me, yeah, Fire Emblem Fates, good, me, happy. So yes, finally done. I hope you enjoyed this crazy long adventure, and looking back, it's kind of funny how much hate this game got when it came out, but replaying it for this video, finding all these new things about the game, I really love Fire Emblem as a franchise so much. Also Azura. Stupid, smug, ghostly weirdo.
Azura?
Trojan, RamZaes, Magnum, Sheik.